I'm working off paper, so.
I've
Oh,
heard
no, oh, I got internet.
Okay.
Okay, it's 1 o'clock, January 13th. I'll call the meeting of Environmental Services Committee to order. Any pecuniary interest?
None known.
Okay. Delegations, nothing. Circulation of prior meeting minutes. They were approved at our December 2nd council meeting. Any questions on those? I guess we looked at it at the time.
None here.
Okay. Let's see, no ongoing tasks, council health and safety. Looking at the report. Same egress issues. We've got the some still water, same issues we've had in the past. So I'll move to receive and file health and safety. And then we move on to new business, environmental services. Mr. J.
So it's just some updates from previous months. Our digester project, we've hired Associated Engineering to review the project. Just before the holiday season, they sent me an email giving me an update on that, and that they've set a goal, their goal for the end of January to present us with a draft report on a couple different options of moving forward with the digester project. That is all going to be based on if the suppliers do submit the cost to them in time to do the draft report. Basically, if they receive it this first part of January, then they think they have enough time to get the draft. So their goal is to provide us with a draft by the end of the month, but it might be February if they don't get their numbers from the suppliers. The Light Street St. Clair, ongoing working with them. They've sent some information back to review on our end and then get back to them. And we're hoping to have something by mid-February on the storm sanitary sewer lining. The new environmental services building, they've got all the helical piles installed and completed for the foundation. We had our first bi-weekly meeting yesterday with the engineers and the builder. Everything is on track as of right now to hopefully apply for actual building permits the end of the month. They're hoping to get IFC drawings for the foundations sorted out by the end of this week, and then hopefully they can start doing concrete work.
What's an IFC drawing?
Issue for construction.
Okay.
So Collins Fraser is going to be keeping some pressure on VM Ross and as well as once they apply for the permits to make sure that the county keeps everything rolling and try to prevent any delays and slowdowns on that. The generator for Helena and Bayview, the final work will be done here in January. Both work units will be fully operational before the end of the month. We did get, I haven't gotten news, but since I did it, we do have confirmation that we did not get grant money. Again, from the fund that we applied to. The new Venetian generator for the pump station has been purchased, and they plan on getting work started there as soon as they can in the spring. Excuse me, and 2 of the 3 roof access ladders are installed. The third one, we're waiting to get some confirmation with the crane company to try to get in and organize that. It's a little tough to with multiple contractors on site. We got to make sure that they're not getting in each other's way and creating the safety issues with overhead work. So we're trying to get that sorted and scheduled.
So can I just interrupt for once, any questions on the updates?
Yeah, I do. One, were you given any reasoning on why the grant was denied?
I know.
Yeah, it just that they're oversubscribed.
Okay, so there's no,
That nothing specific to the project, just they had far more applications than they had dollars available.
all right. And cement works okay to pour in this weather?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, there's chemicals that they add to the concrete for the curing process. Then once it's down, they'll cover it all with insulated blankets and to keep the heat in.
they're just doing the foundation, not the actual floor or something like that, right?
No, it'll
Yeah.
just be the foundations.
Right,
So they're approximately 5 feet down,
okay,
where on top of the piles and they come up, so.
okay.
And that is weather permitting, like obviously.
Yeah.
If the weather changes and we have a really snap freeze.
Yeah, like a -40, they're not gonna pour.
Yeah. So it is weather dependent, but
Mhm.
that's part of the reason the engineer wants to keep everything. And the building, Dixon as well, they wanna keep things rolling, so
Yeah.
they can use the window when it's available, right?
And then the third staircase, was it just not ready? Cause they bringing back a crane for an additional, it's not a lot of money.
It's all included.
Oh,
in
is
the-
it?
Yeah, it's all
Okay.
included in, so
Okay.
it's not affecting.
There's not a travel time for the two.
No,
Okay.
no, they got the two in, they didn't have time to get that one in. They wanted the concrete, there's small concrete pads that were poured. They wanted to make sure that they had time to
Okay,
set, and then the
Yep.
holidays came into play, so.
all right, thanks.
But yeah, there's no additional,
Oh.
that was all included in the pricing.
Perfect, thanks.
I have one question on Bayview. I noticed there was some work being done there yesterday, I believe. Is that's moving to the next step with that?
Yeah, so it came in fairly quick with the delivery of the first diesel engine for the replacement for the pump engines. So it was delivered yesterday. They've got quite a bit of work to do to get it in, but
Yeah.
they're doing one at a time.
Okay.
So the first engine is now on site, and the people you see are the ones that are doing the dismantling of the existing and the fuel system.
Yeah, it was a fuel system truck that I saw or.
Yeah, it's
something.
McNamara Fuel
Yes.
was the company that was involved in the contract that was
Yeah,
awarded with.
okay.
that. So you'll see the McNamara trucks, they quit like people there, doing that removal and install,
Sure, okay, that's a good thing.
but it's ongoing now.
Yeah,
So,
okay, you can continue.
work management, 3 full-time staff, we still have one person on leave, they'll be back next month. The co-op positions are ended in the department, and the last co-op student we had that was done just before the holidays is back at Lambton College to finish the last of their program. And I'm continuing to work on the required information to prep the job description and everything that the CAO and myself will get together and then have to discuss with the union if we get this 4th position that was approved moving forward. Training all the staff, continuing to get the required amount of training to keep their licenses and certifications in place. We've already got some training booked for 2026 to try to get people caught up. And then our health and safety training is continuing on with the village made purpose. Certifications, all the staff have the required certifications to operate under the regulations. Treatment plant, all the plan continued maintenance is being completed and tracked through our mesh work order system. The remote facilities, we have all their routine maintenance and general housekeeping work done on their scheduled basis. As discussed, the administration building, the new ones being worked on now. So all the issues that were with the old are still in place, but we are moving forward to eliminate that whole situation. Inspections, there's no inspections to report for this period. Water infrastructure, wastewater infrastructure, all of our remote assets are in good working condition. And we continue to work with contractors to provide the costs and with the associated lining for St. Clair Street, so. Like I said earlier, we're hoping to have those numbers come in February. Drinking water infrastructure, all of our assets are in good operational condition. And tracked in mesh. The winter hydrant markers and inspections were all completed prior to the cold weather setting in, and the fire flow testing for all the new hydrants that were installed throughout the village in 2025. We have all those reports. Unfortunately, with the cold weather, we never got everything painted, so in the spring, as soon as the weather warms up, we'll go out and any hydrants that aren't color coded paint wise will be done early in the spring. Inspections, audits and report, so laws staff, we had them complete our internal QMS audit this year, and I interned at theirs. So we'll be reviewing that. We didn't get it until late December. So we'll be reviewing that audit in the first quarter water meeting of 2026 and reviewing their recommendations and the findings of that audit. Stormwater infrastructure, continuing again to work with Tormont Cat and the McNamara Fuels on the replacement of the 2 diesel engines for the vertical turbine pumps. And the project seems to be moving forward well now. They have a plan in place. So hopefully it continues to go smoothly and we have those new engines in there within the next few months up and running.
So just on that, so it won't be the end of 2025, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, no. We did, originally they were hoping to have the engines here because they came out of Texas. They were hoping to have them on site sooner.
Sure.
But we didn't get the first delivery until yesterday.
Yeah.
As I mentioned in the update, the Bayview backup generator, it'll be all completed and finalized by the end of this month and be fully operational. The catch basin repair list, it's just a continuation whenever we find any issues or get any reported issues. We get the contractors in and fix them as they come up. We do have one catch basin over on Venetian that we had to put a steel plate over and the pylons. It was scheduled to be repaired before the Christmas New Year. Fortunately, there's a back border on catch basin. So we checked with the contractor and they still have not got delivery of the catch basins. So as soon as we get the actual replacement catch basin and the house concrete housings in, they'll be in to replace that.
Okay.
Vehicles and equipment, all of our vehicles and equipment are in good, safe working condition in an apartment. Health and safety, all of our ongoing health and safety issues were identified and are going to be corrected with the new building and roof access, like 2 of them are already installed, the third one with the gates. They haven't put the self-closing gates on the current, like the 2 that are, they have them. They were hoping to do it all at once and then we'll get the signs made up that have like authorized access only on them. And they are gonna have a provision so we can put a lock on them, so you just can't open them anyway, so that would intentionally be going over these gates to get up onto the roofs. Security, they don't have any security issues to discuss. Capital budgets. Continue to work with staff on completing any of the carried over items from 2025. I'm hoping or can't see any reason that this year we will be able to get most of these completed in the first quarter, first half of the year that were carried over. And then if things progress as they are, all the 26 stuff should be done by the end of the year as well. the only exception to that would be possibly well, I'm gonna say the digester project won't be completed before the end of 2025, but we're hoping to have a clear new direction with the new engineer and on this project, so. As I mentioned, we did find out after that we weren't successful in that. The backup generators. Again, 20.
So so is this paragraph here for the grant that we got turned down for? Is this a new grant you've applied for?
No, that's for the one we had talked about, so that's the existing application that we've been waiting to hear back for 8-7 months.
So it says in here, you're requesting that council approve the installation of the new backup generator and control plan of Venetian.
Sorry, I should have deleted that. I missed that.
Did that get approved or not?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
that-
wasn't it conditional on the grant being approved? No, we took that out? Okay,
Yeah. We were hopeful that it was going to, we were gonna be able to put it back in the reserve, but.
right. Oh, I remember that now, yeah, yep.
We've had some conversation, but maybe looking at some other possibilities of trying to apply for grant money going forward. See if there's any, we're gonna talk to, both of us are gonna talk to some other local municipalities that have been, successful with grants and see if they're doing something different to try to see if we can have better luck going forward. It's just, the people that are doing the grants with us are telling us that we had a good chance and they liked what was submitted. So we're not, I don't know what else we can do, but.
And I guess with all these generators we put in, I think, I won't be around for this, but I think they're all gonna come due around the same time, right, for replacement. We put them all in within the last, 5 years?
Yeah.
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 What was that?
Well, three of them are gonna be
This year.
this year,
Yeah.
basically, and then.
Michigan was what, 4 years ago?
Michigan was, at least, probably 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, in that
Um,
range.
Mayor McKenzie was still on when that, so how long is that been?
Well,
no, he wasn't here when that was installed.
Well, it was all priced when he was.
Right, yeah,
here, so it would have been maybe the year after,
because I was on council when we talked about the fencing and all that stuff.
might have been. It's been a few years.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
But I'm just saying they're all gonna approach end of life within the same time
Yeah.
span, so
and that being said, they do have a long life.
that's why I say, I hope I'm not here for when they gotta be replaced, but.
Yeah, I don't think I will be either. Sorry, the last item, been working for a while to look at we've been looking at a new work management software provider to replace the GoEagle mesh that we're currently using. The company that provides this also has a software that it's called Predictor. So it's an asset management module that goes with it. So myself and Mike have met with these people multiple times on video calls and Teams. They also work very closely with the Watson Associates, which did our existing asset management plan. They've done water financial plans for the village in the past as well, and they use this software. Trying to look at a partnership between Public Works department and my department to see if there's a way that we can possibly still look at maybe switching over to this and bringing in this asset management portion into it as well. There were some significant savings if we could do it sooner than later, but I'm gonna talk with Mike here this week and see if there's what his thoughts are on it as well, but I find it's much more user friendly for our staff. With Public Works, the arena, not really using the mesh system as far as a work order tracking system yet. We're thinking that if we can switch over, then they'll only have to learn the one system. And the main part of this will be, we're doing all this infrastructure, like the camera work and the inspections and all the other work. We get this information, we have no place to put that into the asset management. So we're trying to work at getting something planned and be able to present to the village to see if we can move forward with this and get some more asset management data in a system that will work with us going forward. Which might help us with future grant money and stuff like that as well.
So
Any
have
questions?
you, regarding the grants, I read a few times where grant approvals are really tied to asset management, strategic planning, and have we had any feedback on like how we're doing that stuff now? Like, are we being denied because of those gaps at all?
Well, my understanding is we meet our asset management obligations so far.
Yeah.
And I have heard not 100% correlation between an effective asset management plan and receiving grants, but lots of speculation that the two are tied together and that eventually you just will not get a grant.
Like there'll be a
without having-
checkbox if you don't have it.
Yeah, and have it, like, not just have it, but have it.
Yeah.
Have it in a good place, with up-to-date information and constant, like it's a living document, you just adding material, adding information to all the time.
Mhm.
So there's definitely that idea out there that the two are gonna be tied together.
Good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's whether they're doing it now, like most applications, do you have an asset management plan? And we can check the box.
Yes.
I am guessing that it's gonna become a little more onerous than
Mhm.
just saying, yeah, we have a plan.
And I wonder how many communities, when they do their write-up, are continually referencing their asset management plan and like making it, because I think that's what they want to see at the approval stage is that, we have this living
Right.
document, we live and die by it, and it's a big part of our life versus, yeah, we have it, but we're not, maybe, I don't know, it just seems,
So we don't submit an asset management plan to the government.
We have it on our website
Yes.
and we give I would say most of the time when we have an application for a grant, they ask for the link.
The
Or
link,
like they
okay.
ask for a copy and a
Okay.
link to the,
So they
to it
can
on the website.
review it if they
Yep.
so choose.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Anything else on that?
Community feedback,
Oh, yeah.
don't have any community feedback to discuss. We have no upcoming events and I don't have any closing comments.
Okay. And any other new business? Or I guess we say want to move that we receive and file that report for environmental services for November and December 2025. Okay. Any other new business? Okay, we'll move on. Financial statements. Didn't have any questions on those. Deputy Mayor?
Nope, nothing.
Anything on that financial? Nope. Okay. So I'll move that the financial statements for the period of up to December 31st be received and filed. And if that's everything, next meeting will be February 10th at 1 p.m. Thank you.
adjourn.
We'll adjourn.